Hello everyone, good morning. Welcome you back in the science. And the topic which we are going to discuss is nothing but synthetic fibers and plastics. So today we'll be completing fibers and tomorrow we will be completing about plastics. So let us complete synthetic fibers very clearly. In the last year, what we have learned is nothing but natural fibers, and in this year, we will be learning about synthetic fibers. Natural fibers, that I mean to say, wool or maybe silk or maybe cotton, jute, all those are nothing but considered to be natural fibers. Fibers means the substances which can be formed into threads like structure called as a fibers. So basically, when we see around us like net of web of spider, it's a kind of a it's a kind of a fiber. If you think about cotton has got a kind of a long thread like structure in it, so that is nothing but again a fiber. So whatever around you which you can find it like a structure like a fibers, structure like a thread like structure, all those are nothing but called as a fibers. So fibers basically are used for clothes and for so many different kind of a tying material, connecting materials. So especially it is made for clothes, different types of clothes. So whatever clothes you all are wearing, all those are made up of fibers. So that can be natural fiber or it can be synthetic fiber, right? Silk is one of the very interesting fiber because it was previously used to be found only in China, and China has kept that silk uh, uh, is hidden the way of producing a silk for such a long time. And even britishers used to britishers used to be behind China for the silk. Okay, and it was a great market. The China was a great market for the silk. But nowadays everyone knows about silk and how to produce it from the silkworm, right? Of course, it's a fiber which is produced or made from the animal fiber, right? So it's made up of cocoon. Okay, cocoon. The cocoon is nothing but a kind of a coating around the worm. So before converting any worm into kind of a butterfly or kind of a moth, it actually has to be hide into a kind of a cocoon. So in the cocoon is nothing but fibrous, like it's same like a fiber of spider, fiber of spider web. So it's similar to that. So it actually protect that particular worm from predators. And that actually cocoons jo that particular material is nothing but a silk material. That's it. So silk is very interesting. Once what you can do is you can put it on the net about silk. It's a really very interesting story, as well as preparation. The production of silk is also very interesting. So that also you can observe. You can check once. But as it is not there in syllabus, I haven't taken in this particular video. Chalo, we'll go for it. Let's first of all know the difference between natural fiber and synthetic fiber. Basically, this can be the conclusion of this topic itself. But still, I have taken it in the beginning because you must understand what is natural fiber and what is synthetic fiber. So let's understand what is it. So first of all, natural fibers are obtained from plants and animals, that what we know, whereas synthetic fibers are chemically synthesized. Okay, they are prepared in the laboratory or maybe industry or maybe factory. They are generally made up of cellulose. Cellulose का मतलब क्या होता है? You must not know about cellulose. Cellulose is a woody part of the plant. Is called as cellulose, or you can say plant is being protected by a kind of a every cell of the plant is being protected by kind of a substance called as a cellulose. Cellulose is basically made up of glucose. Okay, which is linking glucose, cellulose. If you chew leaves for a while, maybe any sort of leaf, edible leaf, of course, like a fenugreek or maybe a spinach. So at the end, you get a kind of a fibrous structure left out. Okay, if you chew it continuously, at the end you get a kind of a fibrous structure left out. Even a holy basil, matlab tulsi, if you chew for a while, you can try that. And after chewing for so much of time, you find some kind of a fibrous structure inside your mouth, and that fiber is nothing but the cellulose, you can say, right? Of course, it's a fiber, another fiber. Again a fiber, and it is made up of glucose basically. But whereas in the synthetic fiber, it is made up of molecule. Of course, it is synthesized in the laboratory, so it is made up of different molecules, and that form a long chain. So both the meaning is same. So here the long chain is made up of glucose by linking them, and here it is any kind of a petrochemical, especially what we will be checking in a later stage of this particular topic. Now, how the synthetic fibers are made, but they are made up of what? Long chain molecules. So molecules are connected to form a long chain. Especially carbon like molecule has been connected for to form a chain. Natural fibers do not catch fire easily, whereas synthetic fiber quickly catches a fire, so that it is not that safe. That's the reason synthetic fiber cloth we should not wear in the kitchen, right? It absorbs water very easily. It's a disadvantage, whereas advantage, it is water resistant. Synthetic fibers are water resistant, so it is quick dry, easy to use, wrinkle free. Okay, so few examples: cotton, jute, wool, silk. You must have observed that cotton clothes are not wrinkle free. They get a wrinkle very quickly, right? And we have to press it very hard to make it proper, right? Whereas synthetic fibers are wrinkle free, isn't it? So rayon, nylon, polyester, acrylic, these are the few examples of synthetic fiber which we will be looking at it in a short time. So let's talk about synthetic fibers. होते क्या है synthetic fibers? Okay, these are the man-made fibers which is synthesized by some chemical processes. Okay, and those are nothing but called as a synthetic fiber. Of course, these are man-made fibers, therefore we call it as synthetic fiber, right? Synthetic fibers are basically polymers. They are basically polymers. What is polymers? Poly matlab many and mer matlab unit. So synthetic fibers are nothing but many molecules are connected together to form a long chain. Okay, and that is polymer. And synthetic fiber is nothing but a polymer made from a small molecules joined together to form a long chain. So for an example, if I take simple example of polyethylene, so it is nothing but a carbon carbon chain, and it is infinitely many number of carbons are connected together to form this particular chain, and then it forms a thread like structure, and that's what we call it as a fiber, right? So it is synthetic fiber. It's a simple definition of synthetic fiber, we can say. Let's continue, let's proceed further. The next part is nothing but, it's a very small topic and very easy topic. So let's understand about the first synthetic fiber, that is rayon. Rayon, rayon. Okay, it's a fiber which is made up of, it's similar to natural fiber only, but it is not naturally found. It is processed using some natural material, natural organic matter. Okay, so it's made up of wood pulp. You know that wood has got a lot of cellulose in it. Cellulose, you know what is the meaning of cellulose now. So it has got a lot of cellulose in it, and that cellulose is been used to prepare the fiber. Okay, so first of all, this wood pulp is dissolved in the sodium hydroxide, which is not there in your syllabus. All this preparation and the synthesis are not there in your syllabus, so if you don't even prepare this, it's okay. So first of all, it is dissolved in the sodium hydroxide. It's a base, basically base hai. Sodium hydroxide is been even used to prepare a soap as well. So it's a base, and when wood pulp is dissolved in it, what happens is the wood pulp gives out a kind of very sticky substance, and then this sticky substance is then passed through a small tiny holes to form a fiber, and this fiber is stabilized in sense the fiber should be stabilized, otherwise it will be sticky only. So it will be stabilized by putting it into the acids, right? This rayon is also called as a artificial silk. Why it is called as a artificial silk? Okay, very important point one should remember about rayon. It is artificial silk. Why it is called as artificial silk? Because rayon has got a shine on it, a great shine on it. It's not like silk, not strong like silk. It's not that strong like silk, but yes, it is similar to the silk, and it has got a shine on it. Of course, it is similar to cotton basically. So when you take it in your hand, the feel is similar to the cotton, but as there is a shine on it, compared to cotton, it is named as a artificial silk. At the same time, it is cheaper than the natural silk. You know that silk is very costly, very very costly, I can say. The pure silk is really very costly. At the same time, silk or maybe cotton, you can dye uh, with a limited number of colors. But whereas this can be given so many number of variety of colors you can provide to this particular rayon. Okay, so it can be dyed into variety of colors. It can be given many colors to it. Okay, so basically this is nothing but rayon. तो हम लोग कैसे देखने वाले हैं इस टॉपिक को, लेट मी टेल यू. हर एक एवरी synthetic fiber we will be looking at it, okay, what is this, how it is, what are its properties, and then we will check its uses as well. Okay, so rayon के properties क्या है? Rayon के properties है, it is a kind of artificial silk. It has got a shine, and it is cheaper than the natural silk, and of course it is provided, or you can make it into variety of colors. You can give variety of color to it. These are the properties of rayon. तो रेयन के इस प्रॉपर्टी को कंसिडर करते हुए व्हाट वी कैन डू इन द रेयन, व्हाट आर द यूजेस ऑफ रेयन. सो स्पेशली all the, of course, synthetic fiber are used in textile industry. All the synthetic fibers are used in textile industry to make a dress material, or maybe saris and all. Of course saris also can be made up of other material as well, but rayon से saris भी बनती है. Then it is mixed with the cotton to form a bed sheet and curtains. It can be mixed with the wool to form a carpet. You can see the example down there. Of course, it can be even used to prepare a bandage, as a medical. In the medical, you can use it to prepare a bandage. Tire cord. Tire cord is a cord which need to be very strong, but basically it cannot be made up of rayon. So we'll cancel this tire cord from here. We don't understand. I don't know why did I write it as a tire cord here, because rayon is not that strong to form a tire cord. Okay, तो tire cord के लिए हम लोग अलग है. But these are the different uses we have got of rayon. So let's go for the next one, nylon. Nylon का एक simple very interesting abbreviation है. It is NY is for New York and LON for London. Basically it is developed and used in America and London. Okay, especially, so that's the reason that name it has got, that is nylon. Nylon is fully synthetic fiber, not like rayon. Rayon is actually made from wood pulp. So basic thing that what is used there is nothing but what the wood pulp. But whereas nylon is fully synthetic fiber, it is made from petrochemicals. Okay, polyamide is not there in your syllabus, but if you remember, it is good for you. So nylon is nothing but polyamide. Poly मतलब many and amide मतलब it's a kind of a substance. Another एक substance होता है amide, which is of carbon से बना हुआ एक substance होता है. Poly मतलब many. तो as I said all the synthetic fibers are polymers. Polymer, you know that polymer, many units connected together. तो polyamide मतलब क्या, many amides connected together, it gives you nylon, right? So it is made from the petrochemical. Petrochemical मतलब the from where you get a petrol or diesels. You get it from the crude oil. So crude oil is something that what we receive in the earth. We received under the earth, in the earth under the crust, and that is nothing but a petrochemical. So one of the substance of petrochemical is amide, and that amide can be combined together or connected together to form a polyamide, right? And that is nothing but nylon. Nylons are less elastic, very very strong, lightweight and shiny. It is easy to dry and wash, wrinkle resistant, high durability, and stronger than the steel. You can understand, you can imagine the same same width steel wire if you take, compared to that, the nylon is very very strong, very very strong, right? You can say double, 3 times more than the steel wire, you can say, or rather more than that even. So its durability and strength is quite strong. Okay, so I hope you remember it. Uses like this. So as the strength you consider, as it has got a really heavy strength, it can be used in the textile industry for the durable material. It can be used for sleeping bags or tent for the camping purpose. It can be even used as a ropes, seat belts of your car, a net for fishing nets, you can say, string of rackets, racket, tennis rackets and all, string of instrument, musical instrument like violin and all, paint brushes, toothbrushes. There is plenty of uses of nylon you will find around you. Even your bags, even your bags, I mean to say school bags, are made up of nylon. The same thing, nylon material. The material what that the school bag has got, it's a different kind of texture. It's a very different material. You must have observed that, and that is nothing but the nylon material, right? Even I believe terracotta. Terracotta is the different thing. I believe your shoes, canvas shoes are also somewhere, not canvas, but the shoes का जो material है ऊपर वाला material, that material is of course again a nylon material, non leather one. Okay, leather material of course, it's a leather itself, but other than leather, what we have got kind of a canvas shoes are nothing but made from nylon. So there are plenty of uses of this nylon, and really very fantastic material in terms of synthetic fiber. Let's move ahead. It's a polyester. The name itself suggests that it is made up of ester, and many esters combined together to give you polyester. The polyester also, it has been abbreviated, it is polyester. This is also fully synthesized and made from linking the ester. What is ester? Ester is a sweet smelling substance है ये. It's a very sweet smelling substance, normally found in the fruits. The fruit, after cutting of the fruit, you get a kind of a smell, a kind of a sweet smell. That smell is nothing but of ester. Basically it is not of the fruit. Okay, fruit has got just a taste, but this ester makes it more tasty by adding a kind of a flavor in it, by adding a kind of a smell in it. So that's the ester. So it is not been removed from the fruit to prepare this polyester, but it is also found as a petrochemical. जैसे petrochemical nylon के लिए मिलता था amide, same way the petrochemical is there as a ester as well, and this ester, the sweet smelling substance which is found as a petrochemical, has been used and linked together to form another synthetic fiber, that is polyester. Like nylon, this is also water resistant, strong and durable. So both are same. So what is the difference between nylon and polyester is bit smooth to touch. Okay, it has got a smooth feel. It has got a better feel, right? Polyester can be the popular polyester is trilene. You can check that. Trilene is one of the most popular polyester. Most popular polyester. Okay, so the polyester is combined with the cotton to give polycot. It is combined with wool to give polywool. So why it is combined? It is combined with cotton because it will take the durability of the polyester, and it will be having a smooth feeling and better feeling like a cotton as well. Polywool, it will be durable like a polyester, and it will be warm feeling with the wool. So that is the reason polywool is one of the another fabric is been prepared by using polyester. As we know that the famous polyester is terylene. The famous polyester is terylene. Terylene also has got mixed with cotton to give terracotta, and terylene also can mix to give terry wool with mixing with the wool, natural wool. So this is the way the polyester we have. Basically, polyester is used in textile industries, especially in the textile industries for saris and dress material. Of course, shirts or suiting material, you can check. Suiting in suit material, trousers, suiting material is nothing but of terracotta, that is polyester. The sails of the boat, sailing boat, we know that sails of the boat रहता है ना ऐसे. So these are the cells of the boat. So cells of the boat are also made up of polyester. Water hose, that means the pipe which is used for throwing pressured water to extinguish the fire, is nothing but water hose. These pipes, these are the water hose pipes. Water hose pipe. So these are the pipes which are used for extinguishing fire, for throwing pressured water, are also made up of polyester. Okay, and for conveyor belts, you must have observed the conveyor belts like in a on a airport. On an airport, where the bags will be, moving ahead, is nothing but conveyor belt. Those are conveyor belts. Even in the Star Bazaar or any kind of such malls, for carrying the load, at the billing counter, there is a kind of a black colored sheet is there, that is kind of a conveyor belt only. These are the conveyor belts. So again, it is made up of polyester. Okay, so not just a polyester, it's a mixture of polyester and rubber. But yes, it is made up of polyester, isn't it? So these are the uses of polyester. That's the last one. I think there is another one, acrylic. Okay, last one, PET is PET is polyethylene terephthalate. Okay, it's a very weird spelling and weird pronunciation. Terephthalate. So polyethylene terephthalate is in short called as a PET. See, what it says, it's bit difficult to say, but we are using it for just every day, every time. Now also, in case if you touch around you, you will find this material around you. Okay, so basically, PET can be made into plastic as well as in a fiber. Okay, so it has got a fiber. PET fibers are also available, as well as plastic is available. But this has become popular for plastic. It is lightweight, it is transparent, and of course the strong. That's the reason around us everywhere you will find this. It is a best replacement of the glass, because the glass is not that durable. Okay, but this PET is extremely durable. So what do you find around you of PET? The PET bottles, like your water drinking bottles, drinking water bottles, what you bring in the school, you used to rather bring in the school, are nothing but PET bottles. Cold drink bottles, kitchen jars, okay, and even films. Films are also made. Films for, I'll tell you, uh, developing films, like movie is been recorded, the reel, the film, all that is nothing but made up of PET. Okay, don't you think it is a very interesting material? Very, very interesting material. And the last material is nothing but acrylic. This is done. Acrylic. What is acrylic? Acrylic is similar to wool. So whatever sweaters you wear, you feel that it is of wool, but it is not of wool. It is nothing but made up of acrylic. Okay, if your sweaters are made up of wool, it becomes very thick. Natural wool is really very thick, whereas the same feel and same effect can be given by acrylic with a very thin film of sweaters. Okay, so nowadays there is nothing is made from natural wool. Everything is made up of acrylic wool. Okay, it's fully synthetic fiber. Of course, all these fibers are synthetic fibers other than rayon. It's of course a lightweight, warm, and also wool like feel. It can be dyed easily, and as well as it's a strong and durable. Dyed matlab colored easily. Of course, quick dry quality. This also has got. Whereas wool, in sense, if you think about natural wool, it won't quickly dry. Let me tell you, it might take 3 to 4 days to dry. Okay, remember that. Use iska, of course, it's a best replacement for the wool. Sweater, shawls, blanket, and socks and clothes, all that. Of course, you know that warm material, winter material can be made from this. That's it. Done. Very, very simple topic. Uh, Advantages of synthetic fiber over natural fiber, of course. So, what are the advantages of synthetic fiber over natural fiber? Of course, it is very strong, durable, water resistant, wrinkle free, lightweight, shiny, and fine. Fine means very small, very thin. Fine, less reactive, because we use it every day, and then we eat, we sit, and so many chemicals are there around us. Those chemicals might react with the material of the cloth, and that will spoil our dress material, or our cloth. But these are synthetic fibers which are non-reactive. Those won't react with any other thing. So with acid and all, with bases, it won't react, isn't it? It don't shrink. Especially cotton shrinks a lot. So once you wash it, it will give a shrink feeling. So the size what you have purchased for, after washing it, we might go to the shrinking position, and then the size will be reduced. So it becomes difficult in that case. Of course, it's again less expensive, as it is synthetic. We can prepare it in the factory. It's less expensive, and it can be dyed easily. Dyed easily in sense, colored easily. That's it. It's a very, very simple and interesting topic, synthetic fiber. Sending the PPT to you as well. Do not worry. Thank you so much. Bye bye. See you tomorrow.